your connection in Southern Oregon and Northern California. This is News 10 at 6.
Good evening, I'm Rick Tillery.
I'm Trish Close. Thanks for joining us tonight. The haze outside coming from 5 large fires still burning across Southern Oregon. The flames continue to grow in size tonight. We're taking you inside those fires and looking at how you can help in tonight's top stories at 6. Right now, Southern Oregon's largest wildfire is still growing. The Douglas complex stands at nearly 29,000 acres. 545 buildings are threatened, but firefighters on scene say they're making good progress in their efforts to protect everything. Meanwhile, the Labrador fire near Cave Junction holding steady. However, crews are preparing for more activity as smoke clears and the flames get more oxygen. That's the same concern for crews at the Brimstone fire northwest of Grants Pass. Firefighters are digging in case winds pick up.
The Whiskey Complex near Tiller is nearly 4,000 acres. That is where the best news is coming from. However, it is now 15% contained. And finally, crews near the Big Windy are getting some help. The National Guard is stepping up its response in that area. The Big Windy Complex threatens historic and well-known buildings along the Rogue River. News 10's Jessica DeNova is in the news center with total coverage of the wildfires.
Rick, crews are hoping the Jenny fire doesn't cross the Rogue and get to the cabin formerly owned by author Zane Grey. Also threatened the Black Bar Lodge sitting between the Jenny and Big Windy fires. Only a river sits between the flames of the Jenny fire and the historic cabin formerly owned by author Zane Grey. The Black Bar Lodge not so lucky. It sits on the same side as the fire.
Well, Black Bar Lodge is on the side of the river where the fires are. Zane Grey's cabin is on the opposite bank. Information
officer for the Big Windy Complex, Jim Whittington, says the cabin has been wrapped for protection.
It's the same material that fire shelters are made of. It becomes in big sheets, and you just wrap it up and literally like a Christmas present.
Whittington says the lodge may be next. Both buildings sit on the wild section of the Rogue, an area difficult for crews to get to.
Pretty much the river is the best mode of transportation. So we looked at it and we thought, yeah, okay, we'll put firefighters and the equipment and the materials they need and float them downstream.
About 20 firefighters floated up the Rogue starting Thursday morning to protect the buildings, clearing brush and setting up sprinkler systems. Co-owner of the lodge, Vanessa James, says her husband is also there, helping protect her childhood home.
You know, he's really committed to it. He's staying down there. He says, I'm staying down there till the end.
James says she's only able to talk to her husband once or twice a day through a radio set up by fire crews, and says her husband is glad to have help.
I guess there was like 7 chainsaws going, and my husband says it's serenade to my ears. It's just beautiful.
This lodge is full of memories for James.
Oh, memories of when I was a kid. And a lot of these were taken when I was younger and when John and I were just dating.
And already getting cancellations, James says memories won't be all she'll lose if the flames take over the lodge.
We're all going to be hurting, and if the lodge is gone, I don't know what we're going to do.
Covering your news in Merlin, Jessica DeNova, News 10.
Some Douglas complex evacuation orders have been downgraded tonight. Residents on Mount Reuben and McCullough Creek Road are now allowed to go back to their homes. The National Guard will be at roadblocks to help with traffic control. Fire officials say they will still be under an evacuation advisory, meaning they should be ready to evacuate at any time.